And welcome, oh my gosh, welcome back to Happy Creating. I am Deej. I'm the host, and I'm very pretty. Um, some would say I'm the prettiest on the YouTube. I don't know if I would say that, but I have low self-esteem. So, but, I, there's some days I look pretty good. And, what the fuck am I talking about? When I woke up, I just woke up. I'm peeing, right? And I'm looking out my bathroom window. I see down the road, um, a murder of crows. I think they're crows. Hard to identify crows over ravens. Very similar bird and grackles. The common grackle is also just a black bird that's kind of hard to tell. They're very small though, so it's kind of easy to say if something's a grackle. Um, Crows and ravens are a little bit closer in size, but I think ravens are like double the size. Maybe. They're pretty. They're a little bit bigger, but the main thing is like the tail's different. I think a I think the crow has like a winged tail, but the raven has like a straighter tail, and the beak actually is how I would tell. I think because the raven has a bigger beak that has like a little dip in it. I think, whereas a crow is like a straight beak. They're like 30 feet away. I can't see them from the window very well, so I can't identify them. But that was fun to see. I um I want my dream is to befriend the local crows and they bring me shiny gifts. That'd be amazing. Oh, but anyway, welcome back to Hypercrit Inc. Where we're gonna continue our spray painting journey. I love this series. This is my favorite thing I think I've ever done on YouTube. I fucking love doing this. Um, you might notice I added a new thing to the background. I added the save point from Wild Arms. You loving the rusty brown, bitch? That's like, ugh. Okay, the, cause it's kind of a running joke now. Wild Arms, like I'm gonna start it any day now. I've been saying that for years. So I thought that's another like kind of inside joke for the channel. I thought it'd be funny to add. I do still want to start it. I do still plan on it. But the main thing, I've been like taking my little vacation from recording, which has been nice. I've been playing Banjo Kazooie mostly last week or so, just that, and then the last few days I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy VIII again. Oh my god, that game pisses me off so bad. Like, god damn it, these glasses are pissing me off. I can't get the smudges away. But Triple Triad, I'm a big fan of that. Arguably my favorite part of Final Fantasy VIII. And I got to this new region that had a new rule called the plus rule, where it's like, now when you add card, like put down a card, if the top number plus the number above it matches the bottom number plus the number below that, then it flips all three cards, and it can combo and flip the whole board. And it's like, it sounds cool, it sounds good, uh, but the problem is, right now the other rules are random and hidden, so all the cards are hidden. I don't know what my opponent has, so I can't strategize or work around this rule because I can't see what they have. I also can't pick my own cards, so I can't work around it that way. And it seems like that rule is just designed to fuck me because every match I played after this rule, I just lose. Doesn't matter what cards I get. Doesn't matter how well I play. The opponent just always has one, at least one, usually multiple cards that are just that plus and just flip all my shit, and it's infuriating. I want to go. I want to go way over here on this side of town. Yes, maybe. Okay, and I'm really not. I'm not thinking we're gonna find any tags in this episode. I'm gonna try my damnedest. Oh, hello, ballers. Hello. I'm in your hood. I'm so sorry. I'm just passing through though. It's okay. You're fine. So yeah, That killed my motivation to play. And so now, because like that's part of the gameplay loop for me is, I'm doing some story stuff for a while. Um, I get bored of that, run around just fucking battling everyone in Triple Triad, collecting all my cards. Um, I lose to somebody, I lose some of my good cards, and then I spend like forever like grinding it back. And you know, and it's just like it's not the main reason I'm playing the game. I like the story. Don't really care much for the combat so far. It's just spamming summons every fight, and it's just kind of blah. I don't really care about that. The story though is really good. I'm into the story, but it's like Triple Triad. This thing with Triple Triad now is making me not want to play it at all. Just because like imagine I was trying to think of a good analogy of this. Like it's like Um, imagine Halo, and you're playing Halo, and it has oh, I fall off on overpass, great, and you play like a modded Halo that has modded out all of like the Warthog sections, and it's like, does this ruin the game? No. Um, is it detrimental to the gameplay loop a little bit? Kinda, yeah. Um, is the game still good? Yes. Would you still play it? Probably. But it's like, it has an integral part, a fun extra part of the gameplay loop that is just missing, you know? And I guess that's not the greatest analogy. What's another good analogy of, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, it bums me out. God, I had such a perfect analogy too, and I cannot remember what it was now. But the main topic I wanted to talk about in this episode, and what I'm going to start with here, is, well, actually, first I'm going to pause it. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. I'm all drainage. I have a lot of drainage and stuff, and mucusy stuff. It's gross. It's gross. It's allergies. Yeah. Okay. So also, the last few days I've been watching a Let's Play of Ghost of Yotei, and or Yotei. I think it's Yotei. I don't know, but this fucking game infuriates me and pisses me off to no end. I just finished it this morning, and I was a fucking fit to be tied this morning. What does that mean? What is it? What is a fit to be tied? What is the? No, you're fine. I don't now that I'm saying that, I'm not sure like the implication of that saying is an idiom. But let's look it up. Actually, hang on. I'm too curious now. A fit. A flirt. A fit. To be tied. Someone who is extremely angry and yeah, I know. Idiom dating back to the 1800s. It suggests a level of rage so intense that the person requires physical restraint. Oh, I'm throwing a fit so bad that I should be tied up, basically. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was a fit to be tied this morning, bitch. Because, I finished the game, and spoilers for Ghost of Yotei if you're going to watch it, because I'm going to spoil the fuck out of it. Or play it yourself, whatever. But, motherfucker, okay, so, like, the main character, Atsu, I love her. She's cool. Well, I like, I guess mostly like her actor is a cool person. And so when I see her in the game, I'm like, oh, I know that person's cool. But Atsu, the character, fucking stupid. And I don't like her, I don't think. And so the game starts off. The Yotei six bad guys, kill Atsu, brother, mother, father. Kill them all. And Atsu survived. 16 years later, she's come back for revenge, okay? Like, okay, cool. A good revenge story. That's fine. That's gonna be great. I like a good revenge story, And she kills the first Yotei 6 member in the tutorial. So I thought was a weird choice. Like, I feel like you didn't earn that victory, so it's like the Yotei 6. It was marketed as, you killing the Yotei 6, but actually it's the Yotei 5, because the first one they just give you. It would be like going to get revenge and finding out one of your people on your list died of cancer or some shit. And you're just like, okay, well, I can't count that one. You can't count that one, But whatever. It doesn't matter. That by itself is not the biggest deal. You kill the first one, on the tutorial. So then the game is like, okay, now it's opened. Wait a minute. There's these letters on the sign are protruding out. They're not actually attached to the sign. That's crazy. It's like they're hovering a few inches off of the sign. Let's take pictures. That's funny. And so then the game tries to be open world, and they're like, okay, now you can go tackle the brothers in any order you want. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. It's like that Ghost Recon game, Wildlands. Is it Wildlands? I've always wanted to play that fucking game. It was on sale. I should buy it. I've always wanted to play it. It's like one of my series I watch a lot on YouTube. Haven't watched it in a few years though. And I always wanted to buy it and play it, but it's always really expensive. And I always tell myself next time it's on sale, I'm gonna buy it because it looks fun. It's kind of like just default Ubisoft slop of like open world, go do the compounds and shit, but it's good. That's a good formula. It's just kind of basic. Anyway, that's what this game's going for. Just like Ghost of Tsushima was like this, and that's why I didn't like Ghost of Tsushima that much. The story was kind of interesting, but the whole gameplay loop was just like, it was literally just like a Ubisoft slot game, Like, I don't give a fuck about this. But the thing is, the game, Ghost of Yotei, they're like, okay, it's open world, you can go do whatever you want. Go fight them in any order. The person I'm watching was gonna go fight the two brothers. There's two brothers in the gang. Wouldn't let him do it. I can't remember why. And so he was gonna go fight this other person, and wouldn't let him, or something. I think it was the brothers mainly. Just wouldn't let him do it. So he's like, okay, I'll go fight the fox. It's a fox person, and so he goes to fight the fox person. So technically, this is the first real Yotei member you're fighting. And you meet a person that's like, hey, I'll help you fight the fox. You're like, great. And so you're tracking the fox down, trying to kill him, And then this person that's helping you is like, oh, also, by the way, this fox you're fighting isn't the real fox. There was an original fox, and this person just took over for him. I'm the original fox. I was there when when your family died. And you would think Atsu, the main character, would be like, oh, well, I'm going to kill you now. And she does at first. It's like, I'm going to fight you. But then the fox, the ex-Yotei member, is like, hey, I feel really bad. And Atsu's like, oh, okay, I forgive you then. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? Already, this game's pissed me off. Because, like, your whole reason for living is this revenge, and the first person you get to, literally their only excuse is just like, I feel bad. Because, like, that night that the fox was holding on to Atsu, and she's like, I felt really bad, and so I let you go that night. And that's when the main guy kicked me out of the group. And now I feel really bad. So Atsu literally is just like, yeah, that's fine. I forgive you. Like, bitch, she was still there. She still was there every step of the way when your parents died. Just because she maybe not let you go that night to run off and escape. It's not even, like, actually helping you. She didn't help you escape. She just kind of, like, let you go. And if her boss would have told her or someone else in the group, like, hey, go chase her down. Well, actually, she didn't let her go because she got pinned to the fucking tree with a sword and it got set on fire. So it's like, she didn't actually help at all. I forgot about that part. So she's just full of shit, I guess. She just feels bad. So like, okay, okay, whatever. That's like stupid as fuck already. Um, that if I'd have been playing the game, that I probably would have quit playing. I hate when they always go revenge is bad thing, you know, because revenge is not bad. Revenge is not bad at all, bitch. Self defense is not bad. The only thing, the only people that spinning this rhetoric that revenge is bad helps are the abusers and bad people, because then they can like fucking kill your whole family, and then when you're like, actually, you deserve justice for this, and they're like, well, then you'd be as bad as me. No, it's like if someone's punching me in the face. Okay, someone's punching me in the face, and I sit there and take like 18 punches. I'm on my deathbed, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna fight back. And I throw a punch back. Someone's like, see, now you're just as bad. Maybe they were right to be beating you up in the first place. I'm like, no. What do you mean? That's not at all logical. And my God. Okay, so whatever. That's the first one. Okay. Like, okay, let's go. Move on to the next Yotei 5. Whatever. Bitch. Oh, you gonna run up on me? She runs up on me to fight me? Bitch, I'm gonna spray paint your face. You don't walk up to someone and talk shit about my haircut. Now I got money. Now I got her money. And she's ready to throw hands, bitch. What the fuck? See, I'm an avid believer. I'll fuck around and find out. She fucked around and she found out, okay? Same thing with revenge. Same thing with self-defense. Like, you gotta turn the other cheek when someone's mean to you. That way they can beat your ass on the other cheek too. And then they just get to do whatever they want and push you over and rule you. And then it's that the abusers are the people that want to push this thinking, you know, this mindset on people to give them free reign over the abusing. That's so fucking stupid. Anyway, they get to the next Yotei 5, okay? They get to the next member. And Atsu meets this samurai guy. This pissed me off too, bitch. Oh my God. She meets the samurai guy. And he's like, hey, where'd you get that sword? And she's like, I found off a dead guy, whatever. And he's like, I don't believe you. And so they're like talking and stuff. And she's like, actually, it was my father's. He's dead. He's like, what do you mean? That was my father's sword and he's dead. Come to find out the brother lived. And I was like, they didn't recognize each other? I know it's been 16 years, but like, I feel like if I was separated from my sister, one of my sisters, who I was, you know, grew up with, because they all this stuff happened when they were like 10, 11, something maybe, when their parents got murdered and shit. I feel like 10 or 11, 9 even, and then I get separated from my sister 16 years later, I would still recognize her. Who wouldn't recognize their fucking sister or brother, you know? That pissed me off too. But whatever, okay? You would think she would be happy, really happy to see her brother. But she's really weirdly standoffish, and they're like, I don't know you, you're a stranger, we didn't grow up. It's been 16 years where, you know, you don't know me anymore. It's weird, it was really weird, bizarre. I was like, what happened to this family love that you're going on this revenge crusade? She got ran over by a taxi, for your family. And now you meet one of your family members that survived, and you're like, the mission's more important. Fuck you. Like, what do you mean? Whatever. Again, the guy, the Yotei 5 you're going to fight, your brother is his new samurai clan is also fighting him, and she's like, well, you got to help me. He's like, you're not part of the clan. I can't. You know. She's like, well, what's more important, me or your clan? Your new life that you've built 16 years and you thought I was dead. Who's more important? We gotta kill this guy. And your brother's like, okay, I'll help you. So they do all this shit, and every time, he's like, okay, I'll help you, but you gotta do this thing. She's like, no. He's like, okay. They're like, we gotta do this thing. She's like, no. You gotta help me. He's like, okay, fine. And then they get into the camp, whatever, and they're trying to kill the guy, and he's like, well, will you at least help me free my other samurai brothers who've captured here? She's like, no. He's like, please. She's like, after we kill the guy, maybe we can. was like, Atsu, will you fucking help your brother out a little bit? He's like going against his clan's wishes, his commander's wishes. He could lose his whole life. He's built everything. And he's like putting everything on the line to help you. And at every stage, she's like talking shit about him or not helping him. Infuriating, okay? So they get to the guy, and they kill him, whatever. And they try to kill him. They fail. They get kicked out, and the brother's like, okay, we'll come back later with the gang, with my whole crew. She's like, no. We gotta go right now. He's like, you're gonna get killed. What do you mean? He's like, we could just come back. He's not going anywhere or whatever. He's like, we barely got out with our lives. You almost sacrificed me, whatever. It's like, nothing's more important than getting revenge. I'm like, well, what about the first person you went to who you just forgave, bitch? That's not even true. You're not even saying, I'm eating, by the way. I'm eating a burger. My health is a little low. I'm at burger shot. Give me a meal stack, yes. Would love to do a Let's Play of San Andreas, like I said, but I'm fat CJ the whole time. That would be it. That's a dream of mine. Because I've never played as fat CJ, really. Or muscular CJ, extra muscular. Like, I think you get extra funny dialogue options with them. I also want to play through Dark Souls 2 or 1. Not so much 3. As fat rolling. Because I always never fat roll. So that might be a fun change of pace, you know? Anyway. They finally... She's like, yeah, nothing's more important than revenge, blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, fuck, I'm sorry. I'll help you anyway. Let's go. She's like, you've been to our childhood home. She's like, no, I haven't. It's too upsetting. She's like, well, you gotta go. She just, like, poor little fucking brother who's, like, at every turn, she just, like, kind of overrules all his opinions and thoughts and shit. I feel bad for this guy. Anyway, they kill the guy. Okay, that's the first real Yotei 6 member killed. Because the first one was tutorial, second one she just forgave. Who she's friends with now, by the way. Third one to kill him, okay? So she goes back home. There's the brother. She's like, yeah, you come back, you know, that's great. And he's like, yeah, you know, I've come back and to check out our house and stuff. And then ex-Yotei 6 member who, you know, she forgave shows up. He's like, oh, who's your friend? He's like, oh, it's just this person I met, blah blah. And then the Yotei 6 ex-Yotei 6 guy lady is like, no, actually, I was in the Yotei 6. I was there when we killed your family. He's like, what the fuck? On it, a relatable fucking reaction. He's like, what the fuck are you doing bringing her here to our family home who she helped kill? She's like, listen, brother, you have to forgive her. She feels really bad. He's like, what the fuck? And he's like, no, I'm gonna fucking kill her right here. And she's like, no. She feels bad. You have to forgive her. She's like, no, really, I feel bad. And I'm gonna do anything I can to make it up for you. Make it up to you. Like, how do you make up helping murder someone's family? You can't, okay? You make it up by either fucking, like, letting them kill you, basically. That's the only option. So she's like, so he's upset. And Atsu's just like, I don't know why he's so upset, you know, you're a good person. You feel really bad. Okay, fuck this game, right? So the other two members are brothers. You go to fight one, he escapes. Also, every time you fight any one of these people, you always lose. No, it doesn't matter how good you're doing in the boss fight. You lose in the cutscene. They escape. Or you're losing, or whatever, you're putting all this work to fight this guy, and then you win in the cutscene. So, like, winning or losing is always, like, it doesn't, not even really satisfying, because the game kind of determines it, not you, or your fighting style, you know? Whatever. They fight the guy, he escapes, they find him, he escapes, they catch him, they use him as bait to get the other brother. The other brother shows up, along with the leader, and Atsu. They're all gonna fight him or whatever. And oh, they found out the brother. Atsu found out the brother is her brother has a daughter, so she's an aunt. She has a niece, and they spend several hours bonding. She's just like her. The niece is just like Atsu. Um, but at this point, when they're all fighting, the brother's like, "Hey, Atsu, can you pause your revenge mission? Cause the niece is in trouble. My daughter's in trouble." And she's like, "No, nothing's more important than this revenge," which I guess is almost consistent, except for the fact that she forgave one of them. And also not consistent because of what I'm about to get into, right? Because this bitch can't decide on. It's not consistent at all with her logic or her reasoning or anything. But she's like, no, the main bad guy's here. Both the brothers are here. No, I'm not gonna. The niece that I've been spending time bonding with, and you, my brother, who I've been spending time bonding with. No, I can't. He's like, fine then, whatever. So she goes to fight. She kills not the brother they've been chasing and capturing, but the one they baited, the dragon. She got him, killed him. The other brother's the spider. He escapes again. Third time, fourth time he escaped, whatever. Big bad guy also escapes. And then she's like, I gotta go find my brother and niece. And ex-Yotei 6 member who killed my family. Gotta find him. The castle's burned down. She's like, man, I really wish I had gone with them and not gone for my revenge mission and killed the dragon. Revenge is bad, actually. I don't want to do revenge anymore. She had this realization after, she's killed 2 of them, forgave one of them, killed one of them in tutorial, it doesn't really count. And now she's just like, actually, this family I have now is more important than the revenge. Like, bitch, what the fuck, okay? Because let's ignore the fact that this guy, the main bad guy, Lord Saito, is a known petty bitch and killed, it just doesn't let shit go. So he would have chased her down, her brother down, the niece down, and into the earth to kill him anyway. You kind of have to kill him. You kind of have to fight him, It's like that Steven Universe meme of, like, him and whoever the fuck he's with, and there's Hitler, and he's like, maybe we could talk about this Hitler, and then that girl's like, I think we gotta kill this one, Steven. There's no change in this guy, It's like that. It's like, it's just dumb. It's stupid. And, so she's like, well, the only way to get, revenge is bad. The only way to help my family is, she finds the niece, okay? And then she can't find the brother, can't find the ex-Yotei 6 member. The fox. I'll just call her the fox, I keep forgetting. And she's like, well, the only way to find the fox and the brother is if I hunt down the spider again. But revenge is bad, I'm not gonna kill him. And the niece is like, no, kill him. They're bad. She's like, no. So she tracks down the spider, okay? Who's burying his brother, by the way. She's like, hey, revenge is bad. Where's my brother and the fox? He's like, I'm not gonna tell you. He's like, I'm gonna fight you. She's like, I don't want to fight. I want to kill you. He's like, well, I'm gonna kill you. So they fight. She beats him. He's like, well, fine, kill me. She's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. He's like, okay, then I'll help you. I'll betray my father and help you. His father did abandon him after the brother got killed, but it's weird that he just flipped instantly. So she let him go, and she lets him go, and she meets him up to go. He's gonna take her to the Lord Saito, and the whole time he's being like kind of sarcastic and mean. He's like, let's get this over before I change my mind, blah blah. Like, she didn't just have the option to kill you. Like, you should be a little nicer, but whatever. And then she's like, well, how do I get into the cat? He's like, I'm not gonna help you any more than taking you there. Like, well, you're making it seem like that's the line you won't cross. Like, you won't tell you the layout of the castle, but he will take you there to the castle. I don't understand it. It's fucking stupid. But it's like, whatever, okay? No, also, don't even think about the fact that the spider guy here, who is a Nepo baby, who's had absolute power his whole life, probably, killing people, doing whatever the fuck he wants, all of a sudden, switching up on his dad, who's gonna get killed, now this guy's not gonna be, the spider's not gonna have any kind of power anymore, not do whatever he wants, at some point, maybe we'll feel bitter and try to come kill you for ruining his life, revenge story of his own. Let's not even think about any of that, you know, because that won't happen. God, it's so stupid. And so anyway, she lets him go. He leaves. She goes to fight Lord Saito in his castle. The brother's there. The fox is there. The fox is getting choked out by the Lord. And the brother, who, again, rightfully so, was mad that she's even on their side because she killed their family. He's like, let her go. Don't touch her. I'm okay. No, I guess he's forgiven her too. I guess it's fine. Someone killed your family, it's just fine. Whatever. So she gets up there. She gets the brother, gets the fox. Lord Saito's gone. She's like, he said to meet him where it all began. Back at your home where I left the niece. So he's there now. Like, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't he stay at the castle to fight you where he has every advantage in his army? No, you're right. He would leave. Like, who fucking came up with a stupid-ass plot? So, whatever. They go back. He's got the niece, obviously, as a hostage. And he's like, well, if you fight me, Atsu... Oh my god, I fell off a damn overpass again. If you fight me, Atsu, your brother can take the niece, you take the fox, you can leave. Y'all leave. I just want to fight Atsu. They're like, fine. So he lets the niece go. At that point, you would think maybe they would just kill him. But no, they're like, yeah, let's just leave Atsu by herself. Okay, whatever. Good family, you know? Jesus Christ. And they're fighting. They're fighting for a while. It's a hard boss because the guy I'm watching is playing on the hardest difficulty. Fucks him up. He dies like 250 times. But they're fighting, you know, whatever. The brother comes back. He's like, I'm going to help you. We're brothers and sisters, you know? Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm going to help you. And, so you could probably guess where this is going. Lord Saito kills the brother. Oh, brother dies. Brother, who, mind you, has been the most sane, the most logical person the whole fucking story. The only person who, seems to be nice, seems to be, helpful, seems to be just walked all over, basically. The only decent person died. Okay, whatever. And also just ignore the fact that the fox, who was going on and on about, I'll make it up to you that I killed your family. This would have been a perfect opportunity for your stupid ass to sacrifice yourself to save Atsu and her new family. But no, she was nowhere to be found. But because of course she's not. That would have been that would have made so much more sense. That would have been so much better. But no, they can't have that. So brother dies. She's like, Lord Sato, I don't want to kill you. Revenge is bad. No, we gotta fight to the death. She's still just like not over it. She stabs him to the tree, which should be like symbolic, ironic type thing, you know, because he stabbed her to the tree and set it on fire as a child. Now she stabbed him to the tree to kill him, you know. But really, it didn't feel good at all because she stabbed him and then just went over to her brother. Oh no, brother, I'm so sorry that I didn't remember that revenge is bad sooner, so you could have been alive. And, it's like, no, maybe if you would have been a little less of a bitch. And didn't stop giving up and letting people go and all that bull. Maybe he would have still been alive. But whatever. And I'm just like, and so, you know, brother dies, now it's Atsu, with the ex-Yotei 5 member, the fox, raising their niece. No. Yeah, get lost now, bitch. Damn drug dealer. So I have not found one fucking spray tag this whole time. I'm not gonna find any more. We're at like 83 or something. Not gonna find any more ever. They're gonna be so fucking hidden and tucked away. I'll never find them. Um. So yeah, that was the game. That was the plot. And this morning I'm watching it, just like, what the fuck is this stupid? Whoever came up with this plot at Sony, they need to be court-martialed. They need to be locked up somewhere, um, far away from any kind of writing utensils, or they can't even buy a fucking campfire. They can't tell any kind of stories ever again. Because it's like, oh, a tag. I actually found one in a parking garage. Whoop. Oh, 82. 82. We're at 81. Now we're at 82. Oh, I'm fucking hurt. I need to go eat more burger shot. Yeah, whoever came with it, yeah, they need to be, like, tied up and shipped to a deserted island by themselves. Where they need to give them a special experimental drug so they can't have an imagination anymore. Because they don't deserve one. What the fuck? It's like, oh, they just had the basic, stupid, fucking Revenge is Bad story that every game has to have. Except that they also want plot twists that are really predictable and stupid. And they put everything together into the most generic, stupid fucking plot I've ever heard of in my life. And what pisses me off extra... Clicking bell. What pisses me off extra is that, the anti-woke crowd really hated this game when it was coming out. And I don't want people... If you're listening to this and you're like, oh, I'm glad that Deej is trashing this fucking woke game. Here's the thing, okay? You didn't like the game because there's a woman in it. I don't like the game because it sucks. We're not the fucking same, okay? I hate having anywhere close to the same opinion as anti-woke idiots. Because anytime they're right, it's just an accident. Because they're right to hate the game, but their reasons for hating the game are not right because they just hate it because... Same thing with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They hated it because there's a woman and there's a black guy. When they really could have hated it because the game's not very good. But they don't ever play the games that they critique or get to actual things to criticize. They just hate surface level stuff because they're racist and sexist, okay? We're not the same. And the thing about Revenge is Bad plot, you can do that in a good way. It's like, it's like The Last of Us 2 was interesting because, they had like a Revenge is Bad type of plot, except that it was more so, I think, less about revenge. Like, Ellie's drive in that game was less about revenge and more about feeling guilty of treating Joel like shit for, like, the last few years because she felt slighted by him and lied to, which is valid, you know? I think most of her stuff was driven by guilt, by having that their relationship was kind of bad. And then that morphed into feeling weak and inadequate because Abby beat her ass, you know? And so then she's like, well, I gotta prove that I'm strong. And then at the end, it wasn't so much Revenge is Bad as it was that she can't get revenge because Abby's all weak herself and fucked up and she can't, like, fight her anymore fairly. And she's just like a shell of her former self, you know? And she lost, and Ellie loses, like, her whole new family in the process of this revenge thing. So there's, like, more layers to it and interesting bits as opposed to just, like, well, the person that killed your family feels really bad about it, so you should forgive them. Or, your family that's actually still alive and has, made a new family for themselves, or a new, like, life. Yeah, you should disregard everything about them because the only thing that matters is revenge. except for the one person that you forgave. And, you know, it's like Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't really like Ghost of Tsushima all that much either. Well, my Wi-Fi went down because of the like I said, Ubisoft slop, open world bullshit. It's kind of boring. Um, and maybe it's fun to play. I never played it. Um, I got skin like on my lip. Ow. And but the game like, overall was like kind of mid to me from what I saw of it. Very beautiful though. Same with Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei. Beautiful game, you know. I think Ghost of Tsushima was even prettier. Ghost of Yotei seemed more like a lower budget entry in the Ghost series. What the fuck? No, I don't want to fight you. I'm looking for spray tags. But at least that game even played with the idea of like, well, here's an unhonorable man who punches below the belt, and he's, oh my god, they're shooting at me, and he's fucking up your family and your country or your homeland, and it's like, is it worth sacrificing your honor to fight low to beat him? Because you're outnumbered and outclassed, and you can't win by fighting by the rules because he doesn't fight by the rules? Is it like, it's like that interesting balance, to me at least, interesting balance of like, how much of your honor are you willing to sacrifice to save your family and to save your homeland? And the only real correct answer is all of it. Because honor doesn't matter when you're dead. Um, which seems like it's fun, it's interesting to see people struggle with this like morality debate thing, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like any kind of logical conclusion someone would tell you like, yeah, if the guy that's like trying to take over your home doesn't fight by the same rules as you, like you draw your sword and you're like, let's have an honorable duel, 1-on-1, and he just fucking jumps you with 8 guys. The correct answer wouldn't be, yeah, come back again and just try to fight harder against 8 guys. The thing would be to come back with 9 guys. What do you mean? You know, it's like if he throws fucking sake at you and sets your guy on fire instead of fighting him, the correct answer isn't just bring flame retardant clothes, or a fire extinguisher. The answer would be to bring a flamethrower. You know? But like, at least that game had that going for it. What the fuck does Ghost of Yotei have going for it? Not a damn thing, bitch. Not a fucking thing. Like, every interesting plot bit was cheap and shallow and didn't amount to any fucking thing. And any kind of plot twist was pretty predictable and pretty stupid. Like, this game really fucking pissed me off. It really triggered me. Cause like, I wanted to like the, the reason I watched the game to begin with, cause like I said, I didn't really care for Ghost of Tsushima, so I didn't really care about Ghost of Yotei when they announced it and shit. The only reason I watched it was because I saw a tweet that said the main character, it kind of spoiled the ending a little bit, but I can see now that it was also just an anti-woke person that's stupid, because they tweeted out like the ending was just Atsu ending up in a lesbian relationship, raising some, I don't know if they said that was her niece in the tweet or if it was like just they have some kid or something, I can't remember. And now I see that yeah, I was like, oh, fucking cool. I love a good lesbian love story. That's what made me finally watch the game. They come to find out, for one, not even lesbians. And two, the person that said that, I think, only said that as a negative thing. That wasn't a positive for them. And that's why they said it the way they did. Because in reality, as far as I know, seemed like that wasn't a lesbian relationship at all. it seemed like they're like there was no kind of flirtiness that I saw, unless I missed stuff. Because to be fair, the last few sessions, I'm gonna go back and save it real quick. The last few like times I watched the thing, I was also playing Banjo Kazooie on my laptop, um, and so I did miss a few things. So maybe I missed some subtle cues of love. Every time I saw them, they just seemed like they were kind of just like really they bonded over the fact that one of them that the fox killed her family, and they bonded over that. They trauma bonded over their murder.
Hey, little mama. Pop it, homie. You been to Charlotte's yet? Not yet, but I'm fixing to do it. I got a bed in a minute. Stay low, fool. Damn, you must be as hell, low.
What the?
Move on, bitch.
And a muskie. What the hell? I had to text the wife back. She's got fever a little bit at work. But yeah, Ghost of Yotei, one of the
Say nothing when I stop you.
well, damn, one of the angriest I've ever been. That game was really disappointing. And the thing is too, like I said, the game might. Well, I don't know if I did this. That and Ghost of Tsushima, those games might be more fun to play on your own, but as a thing, just watching it, you can only really go by the story, and the story sucked. Both games were the first game I think had a better, more interesting story. Like I said, with that dynamic, the honor dynamic thing. But like, I don't know. Like maybe the side stuff is interesting, because I did see some of um, some of the side stories were kind of interesting, and in Ghost of Yotei it was really cool. You get Kusarigama, which is like my favorite fucking weapon, a little scythe with a chain on the end, and it's fucking dope. And you also get a Odachi, which is just a giant katana. You get a spear thing. You get like it's a regular katana, dual katana. Like you get a bunch of cool weapons in this one that I don't think you get in Ghost of Tsushima. It's just weird though that did anyone else feel like the game seemed Ghost of Yotei seemed like a lower budget thing than Ghost of Tsushima? Ghost of Tsushima seemed like they worked fucking so many years on, and just like all these little details and little like things, and then Ghost of Yotei just seemed like it's like they took that framework that they already made and just kind of like made like it was kind of like a DLC. Felt like kind of like a expansion maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that was like the main thing I wanted to rant. Oh, my throat. The main thing I wanted to rant about. And here's the thing too. If I see, I do I like the samurai aesthetic. Especially the first game leaned into like the old samurai movie aesthetic, like you can play like black and white and shit. That's pretty cool. I don't know if Ghost of Yotei had the same thing, but I wouldn't mind. This made me want to play Trek to Yomai too, because I never finished Trek to Yomai. I would love to finish that game. I might start. Maybe I'll re-download that and play. Because I tried to play it on the hardest difficulty when I first got it, and that game's a little too janky to play on the hardest difficulty. I think, and it wasn't very fun. I feel like I died a lot because of the weird jank and like it just didn't feel like good to. The combat's not very good to fun to play, but like the story's interesting and like the aesthetic's really pretty. But that reminds me of. I also wanted to re-download Jedi Fallen Order. I think I talked about trying to watch. I love fucking Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't played it in a long time, but I think I talked about the sequel. I watched a couple hours of the sequel, and it was fucking disappointing as hell. If I ever catch that on sale though, I wouldn't mind trying to play it at least, because I love the first game so much. I would risk it, There's something else I wanted to re-download too, besides Jedi Fallen Order. Oh, Echo. Still gotta do Echo Let's Play. What was I talking about? Oh, God. The Ghost of Tsushima, like, like samurai movie mode or whatever. Reminded me of I watched this movie on YouTube several years ago called Sword of the Beast. That's an old like 50s samurai movie in black and white. And I watched it without subtitles and it's only in Japanese. And you know, I kind of fuck with like cuz I don't like to read subtitles as much. And also with like movies and stuff, it's hard to pay attention fully to stuff sometimes. But like cuz when I watched Apocalypto for the first time, that movie is like a different language. And when I first watched it, I watched it on like a burnt fucking DVD, and it didn't have subtitles on it, I don't think. And so when I watched it,
Hey, don't molest me.
don't molest me. It didn't have subtitles, and I don't think they had it at all. At least it didn't have it on by default. So when I watched it, I was like, oh, that's like an artistic choice of like you don't know what they're saying. So I watched the whole movie like that, but I still got the gist of what happened, you know. And years later, I see it on TV, and when I watch it, it had subtitles. I was like, oh, you're supposed to know what they're saying. And oh, my wife's texting me, and I thought the same thing with like Sword of the Beast. I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it without subtitles, and see if it's the same thing. And it was nice. It's kind of nice. Na 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 na. But it was fun though. It was fun. I enjoyed watching it without subtitles. And if I ever see Ghost of Tsushima on sale, wouldn't mind playing that also. With would it be crazy to play that in Japanese with those subtitles also? Like there's all these games that like, because the thing is I just love video games, so it's like Ghost of Yotei, for example, pissed me off and I hate it a lot. But if I saw it on sale for like $5-10, buy it to try. You know? CJ, why are you so tired all the time? Jesus. Oh. How do I do this? I don't remember what I was talking about. I had to stop to call my wife. And oh, I don't remember where I left, but I was talking about Ghost of Yotei. That's like I said, that's like the main thing I wanted to talk about. But you know, I like to have my episodes like an hour-ish long, so I gotta get a little bit more talking in here. I have like my list of stuff. You know, Banjo. I was talking about playing Banjo-Kazooie. I got so hard stuck on this fucking game that I was convinced that it was like an anti-piracy measure that I had tripped. I couldn't figure out what to do. It was I was playing. I did the Monster Mansion level. Then after it, there was nowhere to go. No more note doors and no more like other levels. I was like fucking stuck. I had nowhere to go. And I ran around for like 3 hours looking for like where the fuck to go next. And it was so funny too, cause like I finally broke down. Was like, I felt so stupid, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna look it up. So I looked it up, and I read like where to go, and it still just seemed like gibberish to me. I still couldn't figure it out. Never felt so stupid. But then I did figure it out myself. It was there was a gate outside of the Monster Mansion level that you just do your like power attack to, and it gets knocked down. And for some reason, I swear I tried that, but it didn't work. I swear to God I tried it. But then I finally did progress. I'm gonna play it some more today, actually, later. Banjo-Kazooie is pretty great. I'll hold off on talking about it fully until I like finish it. So far, I've loved every minute of it. Even getting stuck for 3 hours, don't know what to do. Still pretty fun. Still a solid time. Still better than Ghost of Yotei. And I saw 40 Winks. I saw I could get a copy of that for like $30. And I was gonna buy it. I was gonna buy it. I thought maybe that would tempt me to finally play 40 weeks and finish it. So I go to buy it, but then I realize like, actually, I should be spending this money on my project, on my GameCube project. And so I bought a new GameCube controller. Um, you can get off-brand ones on Amazon for like $15, super cheap. I got a nice pink one, bubblegum pink. It's very nice, and it doesn't have the Nintendo or GameCube logo thing in the middle, which kind of threw me off. So I put a little sticker there, which is cute. I also bought 2 more Pokemon cards for my Pokemon video to show off, just add to my collection. And that was last month I did this, and then I didn't talk about this stuff yet, did I? Now that it seems familiar, I don't think so. But now this month, I can afford to get the GameCube game I wanted to get, and but I have to get one like a loose copy without the here's a tag right here. It's mixed in with graffiti, with the graffiti asset on a wall, so I could barely see it. 83, baby, let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling so good. I'm gonna kill these gangsters. What's up? What's up? What's up? AK-47? You got issues? Or you dead? There's a cop right there, and he didn't even care that I gunned you all down. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I have to get a loose copy. The copy with the case, like a complete copy, is like 100 something plus. Can't afford that. The loose copy is like, still, I've seen some of them for like 40. But I found one on eBay that was 25. So I'm gonna try to get it. I fucking hate eBay though. Never had a good experience with eBay. Like, I bought this fucking nice spoon. It was in the shape. It looked like a shovel, a little shovel. I bought 2 of them, and they never came. Never got them. I did get a refund, thankfully. They were only like $1.50 or some shit. Never got those. I bought Tony Hawk's American Skate Land for Game Boy Advance one time, and what came in the mail was fucking MLB 2K5 or whatever for DS, which was a weird thing. I've never ever had a good... Oh wait, no, actually, I had one good experience. I bought a Japanese copy of Kirby for Game Boy Advance for like $3 from Japan, and it took like 2 months, but I did get that. That was nice. So I'm not looking forward to buying anything else on eBay, so there's a chance I may not even get the fucking game. Decent chance of that. So I'm gonna try though, because it's a game that I wanted to play for a long time, and I have not. Oh, you're not talking to me, actually. Never mind. But I'm thinking I'm gonna finish up Banjo-Kazooie, try to finish up Final Fantasy VIII, and then have maybe by then get this new game and start it. But a few other games maybe to start too. I want to play some other stuff. That's my goal though. That's my goal, and right now it's going pretty good. You know what? I've been wanting to play more Pokemon, because I think after I finish my Pokemon Nuzlocke randomizer Pokemon Blue thing, I told the babe I want to get Pokemon Zaw, if we can afford it. But I also have been wanting to replay Scarlet and Violet, or I guess Violet's the one I have, just because, love that fucking game. And I was thinking of like, there's a bunch of Pokemon that I didn't get to use last time that I would love to like use this time. But I was also thinking about all those fucking nightmares I had about the blob eating me. Maybe that was a sign to do a fucking blob only run. I thought Ditto only run would be interesting, but then I also thought Swallows are just a big blob. Muck blob. I could just do a blob only. Oh yeah, I forgot about Muck. What, is there any other blob monsters that I could be on my team? I gotta look into this. This might be a thing I gotta do. Might be fun. What else am I... Oh, I was gonna talk about Drain Simulator. That was a There's this guy I watched that plays like simulator games, and he played one recently called Drain Simulator. And it's just like a big storm happened in the city and the whole city is like flooded, and the whole game is you're like clearing off drains to like drain the flood. And it sounds really stupid and kind of boring, but god damn it, if I wasn't invested as fuck in this game, like, I'm gonna hit this ramp, hang on. I was not only invested, but like, I was, it looks kind of fun. It's kind of like a puzzle game, kind of puzzly, like you have to like, figure out what drains, where to drain stuff, what drains to clear off, which ones to like, where to put your water pumps, it's kind of interesting shit, if I'm being real. And I don't know if my it also has really good like water physics, which is expected because like that's like all the game is, is water based stuff. Ramp. Okay, I thought I could ramp to the next building, but I could not. This car sucks. I need like a bike. Yeah, it's good water physics, which is like expected because that's like all the game is. I don't think my laptop could run it. It can't even run Banjo-Kazooie very well. It like kind of lags sometimes here and there. Fucking Rusty Bucket level, that level, I was for one, it's a difficult level. I died a bunch, in that section that you just fall to your death sometimes. But that whole, this man is inside the escalator. Need help, escalator man. I hit him with some spray paint to help him. He's just coughing now though. He's just like he died. I have a star now. There's a cop down there. He didn't even care that I'm doing this. I killed him. I gotta go. Yeah, right. I was like struggling with this fucking level. I was just trying to like get through it as fast as possible because it was just kind of a laggy level. At least when I'm on the ship, when I'm on the big like tanker ship, it was laggy. When I'm around it or like looking away from it, it's fine. I didn't finish it though. I unlocked TikTok Woods or some shit last night. Ballers. Ballers, do you want to... I'm going to spray paint ballers. Oh god, cops! I spray painted them and the cops are there. I gotta go. Oh, bike! I can't get it. Super GT! Can't get it. Ooh, it's a Turismo. So yeah, that was, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Later. Actually, I'm gonna cook soon. Maybe while cooking, play Banjo-Kazooie. Or Final Fantasy VIII. There's some good story shit happen on Final Fantasy VIII. I'm like 25, 26 hours in. I think what I'm doing now, I think I'm coming up on the end of Disc 2. Started Disc 3, I think. And there's only 4 discs, so like I'm thinking, I think I'm over halfway through. I think. So far, I think I like Final Fantasy VIII better than Final Fantasy VII. Just a little bit. A little tiny bit, I think. Oh, how do I got 2 stars? What happened? It's kind of hard to tell, though, exactly. There's some stuff I really like way more about Final Fantasy VII, but there's also a lot about Final Fantasy VII that I don't like. That fucking cat guy. God, he ruins the whole game for me, I think. Almost. Luckily, he's like, not in a lot of the game, but the parts he's in really bum me out. Same thing with the fucking tiger guy. Not a big fan of Red 13 or whatever. Kind of dumb. Also, Sephiroth, really cool boss. Don't really care about his whole story, if I'm being real. Okay, we saved it. I think I'm gonna quit. And, baby, you just text me butt? Oh, that was 23 minutes ago.
Don't.
Why'd you text butt?
I was gonna see if it still made the peach thing go up.
Oh, yeah, we have our little, yeah, for our emojis. If we type... Why is this guy leaning against my car like it's your car? Get out of here. Bitch. When we type in our messenger, it's like... If you write butt, the little peach emoji comes up. If you write fire biscuits, fire emoji comes up. Okay, I gotta stop this. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna go some like cooking stuff. And, oh, should I download Jedi Fallen Order. Would I play it though? Is the thing. I always have these feelings of like I'm gonna play all this stuff, and then I never play all this stuff. It's like I kind of like just like to have it available. What else was I talking about besides that? Ooh, Hot Shots Golf 2. I never did finish, like, unlock everything for that. I fucking love that game. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and do stuff, whatever. And I hope you've enjoyed my rant of Ghost of Yotei, basically. That's basically this whole episode. I'm gonna continue my break. Buy this game. Go, maybe I still want to do Resident Evil Gaiden long play. The next Pokemon video. And those are really the only two things. I wanted to play some of Resident Evil 4 maybe. I had an idea for something. What was it? I had an idea like this morning for also another project. Oh yeah, an art video for my next painting. Ooh, that could be fun. I have some ideas. We'll see. I'm a little depressed. I don't really want to do anything, so we'll see what I end up doing. Come back for some of that maybe. I've been Deej. It's been Happy Created Inc. And I'll see you in a later.